Hope everyone is doing fine. So we'll continue with our classes. So today we'll be looking on to Act 4, Scene 1 of The Tempest by Shakespeare. And before moving to the text, let me just take you back to where we have stopped. That is in Act 3, Scene 3. Now that plot, it was like Prospero's triumph over his enemies and his ability to get his dukedom. Now in that, Prospero staged the conditions for Alonso's repentance. He put forth some, the conditions that Alonso and his rest of his friends should accept in order to have repentance. Now, in that scene, we can see that Alonso had been grieving the death of Ferdinand, and now that he believes he is responsible for that death, he is struck by remorse. Now, that means that whatever the sins that he had done, now he has to pay back with the life of his son. And that is what he says. That is, he that dies pays all its debts. Now, whoever is dying, they should pay off the debts that they had created here in this mortal world. Now, he is thinking about. Now, the four of the ministers, they are wandering along alone in the island. And Alonso is struck by the sins that he had committed towards Prospero. And we can see that, we can hear that kind of repentance that he is showing by the death of his son Ferdinand. Now, however, Antonio, who has no conscience, is crazed but not chastened by what the harpy has said. Now, Prospero, he did not come in front of everyone. Rather, he asked Ariel to dress up as harpy and show himself as a agent of fate and to let him know about what they should do in order to get out of this punishment. Now let us move on to what we have next in the Act 4, Scene 1. So in Act 4, Scene 1, I'll just give you an overview. Okay. Now it is about Prospero telling Ferdinand about his harsh treatment for him. It was just to know about how much love he had for Miranda. So Prospero now understands the love that Ferdinand has for Miranda. Now he says that in the coming days we'll have a marriage function. Till then, you should not have any kind of physical relationships other than mental relationship. Should not have, the both of you should not have any kind of physical relationships before the marriage function is over. Now he says that only after the blessings of the gods you should become one. Otherwise, you and your future generations has to lead a life that is very tough. So now let us move on to what is in the text. Now in the scene you can see there is the original text as well as the modern text. Now the modern text that is depicted here has a slight bit of changes according to what is in your textbook. Now you can refer both. Both has the same kind of meanings. You don't have to worry about that. Now let us see what we have here. Okay. In Act 4, Scene 1, let us move on to the text. Enter Prospero, Miranda, and Ferdinand. Now you have three characters who is coming to the scene. Now Prospero to Ferdinand. Now Prospero is speaking to Ferdinand. If I have too austerely punished you, your compensation makes amends, for I have given you here a third of my own life. Or that for which I live, who once again I tender to thy hand. All my vexations Where but my trials of thy love and thou haste strangely stood the test. Here, afore heaven, I ratify this my rich gift. O Ferdinand, do not smile at me that I boast of her, for thou shalt find she'll outstrip all praise and make it all behind her. Now let us see what the modern text says. Prospero is speaking to Ferdinand. If I have punished you too harshly, I'm ready to make it up to you now, since I've given you a third of my life. Everything I live for, my daughter, Miranda. Now, Prospero is confessing that, see, whatever the harsh punishments that I've made to you, I'm ready to compensate you with a, a third life that I have, and that is nothing but my daughter, Ferdinand. She's everything to me. I put her in your hands. I'm giving you wholeheartedly towards you. All the trouble I put you through was to test your love for her, and you've passed the test remarkably well. Now, all the tests that I've made you to do, that is, carry the logs, make you do all the hard works, it was to test how much you love Miranda. Now, in that test, you have successfully passed and you have done remarkable results. As heaven is my witness, I give you this valuable gift. Now, upon the vision of heaven, upon heavens, let all the gods and spirits see what I am doing. I give you my valuable gift, that is Miranda, to you. O Ferdinand, don't smile at me for bragging about Miranda, for you will see soon enough that she outshines any praise of her. Now, as a comment, Prospero says that, see, Ferdinand, don't laugh at what I am saying. See, you might think that I'm boasting about my daughter, but later, sooner or later, you will understand that she outshines whatever the praise that I make. She has more than what I could say. Now, Ferdinand replies, I do believe it against an oracle. Now, that means that even if the God's command says that this girl is not a perfect match for you, I won't believe, because I have understood what she is and I wholeheartedly accept her. Prospero, then as my gift and thine own acquisition worthily purchased, take my daughter. But if thou dost break her virgin knot before all sanctimonious ceremonies, may with full and holy rite be ministered, no sweet aspersion shall the heavens let fall to make this contract grow, but barren hate. So I design, and discord shall bestew the union of your bed with weeds of loathly, that you shall have it. Therefore take heed, as Hymen's lamps shall light you. Now here, this is very important. Uh, this conversation of Prospero should be noted very well and has to be taken into very importantly. And let us see what Prospero said. In the modern text, it says that, then take my daughter, both as my gift to you and as something you have. Now you are the most worthiest person. So here is a gift that I'm giving you, and also this is a thing that you have wholeheartedly earned. You did a great job and you must have this. But if you have sex with her before the marriage ceremony takes place, the heavens will not bless your relationship. If you are going to have a physical relationship before the marriage ceremony takes place, it is going to ruin. It is going to ruin your relationship. Now, here Prospero says that if you're going to have a physical relationship just before the marriage, this relationship will not be blessed by anyone. That includes the gods and the spirits, but will overwhelm you with fate, contempt, and discord. and will poison your marriage bed so that you both grow to loathe it. And if you are going to go against it, they will not bless you, but rather they will curse you, they will hate you, they will contempt, they will put blame upon you, and they will not bless you with anything. Rather, they'll poison the marriage bed that you are going to sleep on it. So be careful and make sure you respect the holy institution of marriage. And you must be very careful what you are going to, because you should not go against the respectful holy institution that is marriage. Okay, now let us move on. So this is page number 94 that I am speaking in your textbook. Here Prospero wholeheartedly gives the hand of Miranda to Ferdinand. Let us see in page number the same text itself. Let us see. Ferdinand, he says that, as I hope for quiet days, fair issue and long life, with such love as it is now, the murkiest den, the most opportune place, the strongest suggestion. Our verse genius shall never melt mine honor into lust to take away the edge of that day's celebration. When I shall think of Faber's steeds are foundered or night kept changed below. Now let us see what that means. Now Ferdinand, he says that I want peace, good kids, and a long life. To protect the love I cherish, I won't be tempted by any opportunity to forget my honor and give in to lust. I refuse to give up the joys of my wedding, when I'll be so eager for my first night of love that I'll wonder whether evening will ever come. Now, beautiful words spoken by Ferdinand. He expresses that his love is not just about lust, rather it is true love that he cherishes. Now he says that, see, I want a very peaceful life, good kids, and a long, everlasting life with Miranda. And in order to have a good life, I won't be tempted by any opportunities to forget my own. Whatever the promise that I shall give you right now, I won't be tempted by any kind of temptations. I won't let the lust come into my life. I refuse to give up the joys of my wedding day, when I'll be so eager for my first night of. I won't make myself now itself or during the marriage ceremonies, because sometimes it can get problematic. So in order for that, I shall leave all my celebrations, all my excitements, and wait eagerly for the first night that I shall have with Miranda. And I shall remember what is yet to come for me. I'll be so much contented with what I'll get in the future. I won't let lust overtake my honor. Very beautiful words spoken by Ferdinand. What is the innocence that is seen in the heart of Ferdinand is seen here. Prospero fairly spoke. Sit then and talk with her. She is thine own. What, Ariel? My industrious servant, Ariel. Now Prospero, now he says that you've said it well. So have a seat and talk to her. She is yours. Come, Ariel, my trusty servant, Ariel. Now Prospero, he speaks to Ferdinand and says that, see, Ferdinand, you have spoken very well. I trust you. So you can have a seat with her and talk to her. By the time I have some business, let me just call my servant, my trustworthy servant, Ariel. And just then, Ariel enters. Enter Ariel. Okay. Now enter Ariel. Ariel, what would my potent master? Here I am. Now Ariel enters and he says, What does my powerful master wish for? I am here. He is asking, what does the master that I serve for, the powerful one? He is boasting about Prospero. I'm here for you. What do you want? Prospero, thou and thy meaner fellows your last service did worthily perform, and I must use you in such another trick. Go bring the rabble over whom I give thee power, here to this place, incite them to quick motion, for I must bestow upon the eyes of this young couple some vanity of mine art. It is my promise, and they expect it from me. Okay, so here Prospero tries to convey the meaning. Let us see what the meaning is. You and your fellow spirits did your last assignment well. Now I need your help again. Go bring them here. I give you power over them. Make them act quickly. I have to give this young couple here a small display of my magic powers. I've promised them I would, and they are expecting it. Now in the scene, we can see Prospero. He is now asking Ariel that, see, whatever the things that I've asked you, Ariel, to perform on Alonso and his fellow ministers, you have done well. Now, likewise, again, I need your help. Now, you and your fellow spirits, meaning Ariel and the spirits that accompanies Ariel, should go for an assignment. Now, here, you have to go and bring all the people that is in this island and the spirits to come here. And I also give you the power that is above. Make them act quickly. I have to give this young couple here a small display of my magic powers. You have to do this very quickly because I need to show these young couple what my magical powers. And now Prospero asks Ariel to go and call upon all the spirits to showcase what the power of Prospero is. Now, Ariel, presently, now do you want it right now itself? Prospero says, yeah, with a twink. It means that right now, at this moment, I want to showcase them. Now, Ariel, before you can say, come and go, and breathe twice and cry, so, each one tripping on us toe. We'll be here with mop and mow. Do you love me, master? No. Now Ariel, he says that, see, before you can say, come and go, you ask me to come and you say go and breathe twice. And when you inhale and exhale and shout, so. Before you say so, each one of your servants will rush here, tripping over his overtoes, making funny faces. Do you love me, master? No. Now Ariel says that before you could, in a wink of an eye, every one of your servants will come here, tipping, dancing, and making funny faces, and they will reach here before you. Now, do you love me, master? Do you? Ariel is asking Prospero. Prospero, dearly my delicate Ariel, do not approach till thou dost hear me. Now Prospero says that I love you dearly. I love you so much, Ariel, but don't come near till you hear me call you. And you go and call everyone, but don't appear in front of me till I ask you to come. Ariel, well, I conceive. Now Ariel says that, yeah, I understand. Exit. Ariel. Now here you can see Ariel's attitude towards Prospero. He's not just like Caliban, rather he's different, but still a slave, but not how he was towards Sycorax. Now, Sycorax, she was torturing him, but Prospero, he is not giving any kind of tortures, rather making him do things and knowing the facts what he should do. Now, let us come back to the story. Excuse me. Now, Prospero to Ferdinand. Now, Prospero is speaking to Ferdinand. Look, thou be true, do not give dalliance. Too much the rain, the strongest oaths are shown to the fire, it the blood. Be more abstemious, or else good night your woe. Let us see what he says. Prospero is speaking to Ferdinand. Make sure you behave honorably. Don't go too far with her. Now, Prospero is asking Ferdinand to be a bit more way in a very honorable person, as if he respects everyone, and also asking to don't get too much closer into her because you might fall into some kind of physical relationship. But so keep a distance with her, but you can talk. If you let yourself get stirred up, you'll forget your promise of good behavior. Now, if you get too much involved in her, and that might give you some kind of a temptation, and you will forget your promise that you have made, that you will be a good person. Calm yourself down and you will forget your you have to calm down yourself, control yourself, so that you won't never forget what you have promised. Ferdinand, I warrant you, sir, the white cold virgin snow upon my heart abates the ardor of my liver. Now, Ferdinand, he says that, I assure you, sir, I promise you that the tender love I feel in my heart is stronger than the sexual passion staring down below. Now, the innocent love that I feel in my heart, it is beyond the sexual passions that is staring upon me. I give a low importance to the kind of the physical passions that I feel. But more than that, I have the gentle love for your daughter. Now, here Ferdinand says that my love for your daughter is more than the lust the love is dominating me than my lust. Prospero, well, now come, my Ariel, bring up corollary, rather than want a spirit. Appear and prettify. Soft music, no tongue, all eyes be silent, enter others. Now, Prospero, he says that, good, now come, Ariel, better to have an extra servant on hand than be understaffed. Appear before me now quickly. Soft music. Now, here Prospero commands Ariel to bring an extra servant rather than to be understaffed, meaning rather than being a person without anything, just carry one more person extra, and you have to appear before me as quick as possible. Now, soft music is played in the background of the stage. No tongue, all eyes be silent. It means that, see, no one should talk, just watch and be very quiet. Now here, Iris enters.